Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
The return is tackled down at the 20.
Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And obviously, this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too.
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Dropping back, it's Wheeler. Snags it. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner goes down. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard in this running back.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They'll try to snap it quickly. Running to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where trophy voter.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal and understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll try the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They go to the draw, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Give to the single back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He makes the connection. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Lost a throw on first down off the play fake. Coming after it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the left. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after.
Into the end zone for a touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He's looking to throw it. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. Back to throw, it's Wheeler. Got his man. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northwestern. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to take a shot. And he hauls it in at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He got it. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford.
All teed up and ready to go here in the 2nd half.
Set to kick this one off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. 1st down for this offense. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Wheeler. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instinct. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end zone. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it on the left. And he breaks into the open. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snaps it in the shotgun. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front in the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. He's got his man. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now first and 10 from the 29. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
The pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. They're working that left side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fast motion from the offense. He wants to throw here on second down. Got it! Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Dropping back, it's Wheeler. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. But a little time, lets it go. It's on target and complete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Well, they just drained. yards out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He finds his man. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. Looking downfield, it's Wheeler. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Oh, that's going to be a save.
Oh, and those are one of those plays where you just start scratching your head and you're like, wait a minute, you're going the wrong way. It was a nice interception, but you can tell lost his bearings, lost his compass, lost his mind, whatever he lost, and he goes the wrong way. I promise you, all week that will be shown in the defensive meeting rooms, and they will be laughing and pointing and making fun of the young man for going the wrong direction.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The inside handoff. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not.
Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. At this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success or I guess, have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. The give and tick, 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 tick. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Might as well stick with him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They're going to run it. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Punches it into the hallelujah land for a touchdown.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking for a man, it's Wheeler. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. The throw. Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Going up top on 1st down. Going for the big play. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate.